Hi everyone, my name is Eric Acuna. I am the Vice President of Sales for Friar Tux.
Hi, everyone. I am Jennifer Herrera. I'm the Director of Performance and Culture for the company.
So, for those who don't know, and I said this jokingly, for those of people who live under a rock, do you want to tell us a little bit about Friar Tux and the type of retailer you are?
Sure, we're in the celebratory sector, so Friar Tux has been in business. We just are having our 50th anniversary. It's our golden year, so we're so excited. But we rent and we sell suits and tuxedos for life's most photographed moment.
So, let's talk about how you really have been utilizing the INCITE platform.
It really is a tool we can use for every single department. We're talking about like service center and inventory and, marketing. So I love the idea that all of our team members are on board with being able to use it and they see the benefits and the tools for it.
I mean, the ability to submit a photo and to assign it to people to make sure that when we roll things out, all 26 of our stores are going to look the same. And so that proof of life is something that for me has really changed the dynamics of how we ensure our stores are all on the same page. Prior to having this technology, we used to have to wait for our regional managers to actually visit a store and obviously support and ensure that they look the same. And that takes time. With InSight, we can get it within a matter of hours.
I'm sure there was some change management that needed to happen throughout the organization. And how did you handle that? And kind of what was the roadmap to get to where you are today?
We used to come at them in so many different ways where they were responsible for checking their email and then memos we send them and we just send stuff on the delivery. And when they figured out that it became a hub for when we're just going to push all of the information there and they can be efficient and get stuff done, they started to hop on board. The other thing was that, we would give performance status updates and just say like, oh, congrats to store XYZ. They're on, 80%, way to go. And people don't like to be left behind. And so then it started to really take shape. And then I think that we started to put information out there that they found beneficial. So when they saw that, it's like, okay, what's new today? What can I check or what can I learn today? And we just finished our last round of end of the year performance evaluations, and INCITE came up a lot in the feedback. We do open-ended feedback for employees, and it was like, what's going great? We love INCITE. We love the videos. We love learning. We want more.
Absolutely. And Eric, from a sales perspective, when you declutter, right, your team's kind of operations, right, how does that open them up to be more customer centric?
So it empowers them to know exactly what our current specials are, what are the things that we're doing to help drive business into the store. Our VP of product will send out, these are the new products that we have and these are the new features. And so they're getting those educational, and instead of it being words in a document, it's a video with actual, showing them the product, and it's a lot more interactive. And I think people nowadays learn differently than maybe about 20 years ago when I started with the company. I've been here 24 years. Jennifer, you've been here over 20 years as well. And now they're the most informed, they're the most educated. And it's not just the manager, it's the entire store team.
How do you find working on the INCITE platform?
The transition from just creating programs to creating tasks is super seamless. It's almost the identical steps, but even a little bit easier. And it literally takes seconds to do. You just replace a couple of documents. So being a gatekeeper for the platform sounds like a humongous job, but because it is so easy to do, it's just a few seconds. Customization that I love and our regional managers in our stores or departments love is that you get to select which recipients get the information for the tasks.
It's amazing that you can also reassign a task. So if a manager is pretty busy or is working on different projects or the volume is getting heavy, they can reassign it to their assistant manager and the project can still move on. And so to me, that's a huge, amazing upgrade to be able to pass that on and we can see that. So the data has been super helpful with just making sure that all of our teams are on the same page. Everything's been completed. And it's just so easy to run the report yourself as well whenever you need it.
Eric, it does bring me to another point that we were kind of talking about, and it's the investment. It's the investment in a platform like this.
So we talked about the investment to get them on board from the jump, kind of from the beginning. It was, we're investing in this. It's a great platform. It's going to help us communicate better. It's going to help educate better. It's going to help us all be on the same page. But what I can tell you has been one of the most incredible byproducts that I didn't see happening is before I would send emails out and it's Eric, Vice president of sales. Okay, we got to get it done. And maybe I didn't have an opportunity to touch every employee in a one-on-one conversation. It's just so much more welcoming. And I'm telling you, I had no idea that would be a byproduct, but it really has opened up that our corporate office employees are not so scary, and they're here to support, and they're here to give them what they need, and to also let them have a voice. And that to me has been, I mean, the most important thing that we've benefited from this program.
It's done wonders for us, and we use it to recognize our team members. So it's not all just educational stuff. And every month we have a series of different things, and they log on to see, who's getting their picture up. And we even use that application, right? The photo submit. We let employees submit their own photos for our employee recognition programs, and we get up and say thank you to different people. So we are so grateful to have INCITE as part of our repertoire.